If you watched my last video, you would have seen the double horn that I got from Wessex Tubas. And I was completely impressed with it. An $850 double horn that played extremely well. And at the end of the video, I kind of hinted that they have Wagner tubas, they have triple horns, they have all these different types of horns, and that I wanted to try them. And well, I got a triple horn. So let's see what it's about. So I want to make this video because I get this question like once a week saying, should I buy a triple horn, should I buy a double horn, should I buy a single horn, should I buy a Wagner tube? If you're a student, or if you're anybody just starting out, or if you're an amateur, professional, it's always going to be recommended to get a double horn. The double horn is the most versatile, most played horn out there, so no questions asked, double horn all the way. If you don't have a double horn, that's the horn you should be looking at. Don't even think about getting a triple horn. Now, I'm fairly new to the triple horn world, so figuring it out was kind of a experiment for me too. I didn't really know why I would need it, but I got one just so I could test out the Wessex Triple Horn, because a lot of people were asking how the triple horn is because they were interested in getting one, and the other reason was I wanted to figure out what the benefit of owning a triple horn could be. So let's start off with the obvious. Let's do the review of the Wessex Triple Horn. This horn is incredibly well built. If you're looking for a triple horn but don't have 10 grand, this horn is $32.50, I believe, for the gold brass version. And wow, it feels great. The double, there's definitely a quality difference between the double and the triple, as I feel like there should be from the price difference. And you can really tell by the sound of this one that it is a bit more expensive. It feels a bit more expensive, what I'm trying to say. Now, if you're looking to buy a triple and you play FB flat horn, so that means open is F, so if you don't put down your thumb, you're on the F side. This horn actually sits in B flat. So when you're open, that's the normal thumb down, so you would start. So to do normal F horn, you'd have to put your thumb down, and then so on and so forth. So then, for people who've never seen a triple horn, so it has two thumb triggers. So as I mentioned before, the bottom one is your B flat F side, and the top one is your, on this horn it's the high F side. So the debate of triple horns is whether you should get one because it makes high playing a bit easier. And it does make it easier, but it's definitely not a cheat. You have to really work on tone quality in the upper range when using the high side. I don't use the high side actually. The one time I used it when I was testing it to record, I actually used it for the low side because if you use a high F horn, it kind of makes the low end pop a bit more, and I just wanted a real poppy bass. But that was just experimenting. I probably wouldn't have done that in normal use. What else? This horn also has the adjustable lead pipe. So you can adjust it like this. It actually sits nice and in tune right flush, so I haven't really adjusted it much. So how's it sound? Well, this is how it sounds. Sounds like a horn, plays like a horn. It sounds better than the con I used to own. It feels a bit better. It feels a bit more poppy. So let's get back to double versus triple. So like I said, double is my horn of preference. It's just so much lighter. This has 3 horns in it. I don't know, it's really hard to see the 3 different valve clusters, but it has 3 horns in it opposed to 2, so you essentially have a third more weight. I got a triple horn because I was lending out that double horn to people for the Wessex double horn for people to try, and I needed another horn to continue to practice on in the meantime, so I picked up the triple horn just so I could also test that one out, and as well have a horn when other people are trying out my double horn. As I've probably mentioned in the video already, I'm pretty new to the triple world, so I want to make sure that I had some good questions and or things to consider when recommending or informing you about what a triple horn is and why you should get it or why you shouldn't get it. So I went to the Facebook group Horn People. I'm not sure if you know about it, but if you're on Facebook and you are a horn nerd, you should follow the page Horn People. A lot of people ask great questions, a lot of people post great stuff, and then you can be a total horn nerd with the rest of us. So I made a post asking about this exact question, and the basic synopsis is you don't need a triple horn. So the basic thing is that unless you know that you need a triple horn, unless you've been in the industry for a long time and you decide that you do need a triple horn to better your career or to help out a certain thing, then you can get a triple horn. Otherwise, a double horn is one of the best investments you can make. Double horn should be the horn everyone's usually playing on. You don't usually run into anyone playing anything other than that. So then I asked some of you guys on Snapchat and Instagram what you would want to know. And some of the questions about the triple horn that come up a lot are, do they play the same notes? So the triple horn plays all the exact same notes as the double horn would, it's just all the harmonic series notes. There might be a few different fingerings. Say you want to use the high F side, so when you get to the top you're just going to play on F horn, and then with that some will be in, you might want to use an alternate fingering. But other than that, it's still a French horn. It's going to sound very similar to a French horn, if not the same as a French horn, unless it's got a weird funky high F or high E flat. Unless it has something funky about it, it will sound like a French horn, play like a French horn. It is a French horn. So another question was weight. So the weight with a triple horn is, it's much heavier than a double horn, as if I've played the review of that horn in this video already. Triple horn is heavier because the valve cluster is longer because there's 3 sets of tubings instead of 2. That's the main difference with weight. I haven't really found the weight is way too much. I think it's a fair weight for a triple horn. So I made this video because when I made that double video, a lot of people were commenting that they were curious about what the triple would be. I mean, the triple, it sounds like a French horn. This is my same feedback with the double horn. It sounds like a French horn. If it plays beautifully and it can play the way you want to sound, it's a great horn. So for $32.50 you can get a triple horn. You can add it to your toolbox. This doesn't mean that you necessarily have to. Until this point, I've never needed a triple horn, and I technically don't need a triple horn. What I play, it's fine on a double horn. I'm not playing anywhere crazy in the stratosphere. So I don't really need a triple horn, but I really appreciate the opportunity to have one because I think it's a great tool just to have, and I really enjoy playing it. It's a lot of fun.